I'm going to be continuing chapter 3. Well, yesterday I ended off 3.8 fractions of quantities. So now I am moving on to 3.9, which is division of fractions. The calculation 12 divided by 3 means what do you multiply 3 by to get 12? Similarly, 5 divided by 1/2 means what do you multiply 1/2 by to get 5? There are 2 halves in 1, so there are 5 times 2 equals 10 halves in 5. By first writing the whole number as an improper fraction, 5 divided by 1/2 equals 5 over 1 divided by 1 over 2 equals 10. However, you also know what 5 times 2 equals. You also know that 5 times 2 equals 5 over 1 times 2 over 1 equals 10. This suggests that dividing by 1/2 is the same as multiplying by 2. Now think about 6 divided by 3/4. This means what do you multiply 3/4 by to get 6? First, notice that 3/4 times 3/4 equals 12/12, which equals 1. So you multiply 3/4 by 3/4 by 4/3, oh my god, to get 1. So you must multiply 3/4 by 6 times 4/3 to get 6. Oh my god. Therefore, 6 divided by 3/4 equals 6 times 4/3 equals 6 over 3 times 4 over 3 equals 24 over 3 equals 8. This suggests a way to divide one fraction by another. You turn the second fraction upside down and multiply the first fraction by it. Examples. Work out A, 2/3 divided by 3/4, and B, 1 divided by 4/5. So A is 2/3 divided by 3/4 equals 2/3 times 4/3 equals 8 over 9. B, 1 divided by 4 over 5 equals 1 over 1 times 5 over 4, which equals 5 over 4, which equals 1 and 1 over 4. The result of dividing a number into 1 is called reciprocal of the number. So 5/4 is the reciprocal of 4/5. 4 over 5. You can also work out that 4 over 5 is the reciprocal of 5 over 4. So 5 over 4 and 4 over 5 are reciprocals of each other. Spotlight. To find the reciprocal of a fraction, you can simply turn it upside down. Notice that when you multiply a number by its reciprocal, the result is 1. For example, 5 times 4 and 4 times 5 equals 1. Sorry, 5 times 4 is 20 and 4 times 5 is 20, and so 20 over 20 is 1. Note that with multiplication, mixed numbers must always be changed to improper fractions before dividing. So example, work out 3.5 divided by 7/12. 3 1/2 divided by 7/12 equals 7 over 2 times 12 over 7, which is 84 over 14, which is 6. Okay, so basically to divide, you just flip the second fraction over and times it. All right, so I'm gonna get my calculator out because I'm going to fix this up. Okay, so here we go. So exercise 3.6. Okay, so 1A, 2.5, sorry, 2. That's my Okay, so 2 divided by 1/3 would be the same as 2 over 1 times 3 over 1, which is 6 over 1, which is 6. Right? I'm going to go with right. B. 4 divided by 3 over 4, which is 4 over 1 times 4 over 3, which is 16 over 3, which is 3 times 4 is 12, 3 times 5, and 1/3. C. 6 divided by 2/3. I wish this was like a physical example of that. Because I'm trying to picture what 6 divided by 2/3 even means. Like, what does that mean? I don't know what that means. 6 over 1 times 3 over 2, which is 18 over 2, which is 9. D. 2 divided by 3 over 5 equals 2 over 1 times 5 over 3, which is 10 over 3, which is 3, and 1 over 3. Question number 2. Four over 5 divided by 3 over 8 equals 4 over 5 times 8 over 3, which is 8 times 4 is 32, right? I need to get a times table chart and just start memorizing it. I say that every time, but it's never not true. Over 15. So that'd be 2 and 2 over 15. So that's A. B. 5 over 12 divided by 3 over 4 equals 5 over 12 times 4 over 3, which is 20 over 36. Right? 20 over 36, which is what? 36 divided by 2 is 18. Okay, divided by 4 would be 5 over 36 divided by 4 is 9, which would be 5 over 9. C. 7 over 9 divided by 2 over 3, which would be 7 over 9 times 3 over 2, which is 21 over 18, which would be 7 over 6, which would be 1 and 1 over 6. Divided by 3, divided by 3, yeah. Okay, so D, 3 over 5 times 8 over 9 is, divided by, sorry, which would be 3 over 5 times 9 over 8, which would be 27 over 40, which would be what? Can we break that down anymore? I don't think so. I don't think there's any multiples. What's 27? Oh, 27. I don't think so. E. 2 over 5 divided by 3 is the same as 2 over 5 times 1 over 3, which is 2 over 15. F. 7 over 10 divided by 4 over 5 equals 7 over 10 times 5 over 4, which is 35 over 40, which is 7 over 10 over 7 over 4, which 7 over 9, 8, which is 7 over 8. G, 11 over 12 divided by, okay, G, 11 over 12 divided by 3 over 8 is 11 over 12 times 8 over 3, which is 88 over 36, which can be broken down into what? So 2, and what's 88 minus 72? 16 over 36, or 2 and what? Divided by 36 divided by 2 is what? Which is 8 over 18, which is 2 and 4 over 9. GH, 4 over 9 divided by 7 over 12 is 4 over 9 times 12 over 7, which would be what? 8 and 48 over 9 times 6, 63, which is what? What's 48? 48 divided by 3, 16 over 63, 16 over 21. I don't think that breaks down anymore. Okay. 3a. 2 and 1/2 divided by 1 and 7/8 equals 5 over 2 divided by, what's 7 plus 8 is 15. So plus divided by 15 over 8 equals 5 over 2 times 8 over 15, which is 5 times 8 is 40. 2 times 15 is 30. Simplifying that down, that would be 4 over 3, which is 1 and 1 over 3. B. B. All right. 2 and 3 over 4 divided by 3 and 1/3 equals 2, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 over 4 divided by 10 over 3 is 11 over 4 times 3 over 10, which is 33 over 40. I don't think that can be broken down anymore. C. 2 and 5/8 divided by 7 over 16 is 8 times 2 is 16, right? Oh my God, my brain is completely fried. 8 times 2, 16 plus 5 is 21. 21 over 8 divided by 7 over 16 equals 21 over 8 times 16 over 7, which is, what's 21 times 16? 336 over 54, right? 7 times 56. Okay, if we divide that, so 336 divided by 56 divided by 3. No, 56 divided by What's 336 divided by 8? So it's 42 over 7, which is 7, isn't it? 6. C, D. 3 divided by 4 over 4.5. So that would be 3 over 1 divided by 9 over 2, which is 3 over 1 times 2 over 9, which is 6 over 9, which is divided by 3 is 2 over 3. E. 2 and 7/10 divided by 1 and 1/3, which is 27 over 10 times 3 times 1 is 4 over 3, oops, divided by 4 over 3, which is 27 over 10 times 3 over 4, which is, what's 27 times 3? 27 times 3 is 81 over 40. Can we divide that anymore? What's multiples of 81? 81, that's 9, divided by 9, yes, 9. Maybe not. So I'm just going to go with 2 and 1 over 40. So F. 1 and 3/4 divided by 2 and 1/4. That would be 4 times 1 is 4 plus 3 is 7 over 4 divided by 8 plus 1 is 9 over 4, which equals 7 over 4 times 4 over 9, which is 28 divided by 36, which is the same as what? Right, 7 times 4 is 28. Yes. So if they're both divided by 2 is what? 14, 18. Okay, divided by 4. 28 divided by 4 is 7. 36 divided by 4 is 9, which is 7 over 9. Because they cancel each other out. Anyways. G. 3 over 8 divided by 1, 4 over 5, which would be 3 over 8 divided by 9 over 5, which would be 3 over 8 times 5 over 9, which is 15 over 8 times 9 is 72, which would be 5 over, what's 72 divided by 3? 72, oops, 72 divided by 3 is 24. Just 5 over 24. GH. 2 and 2/3 divided by 2/3 is the same as 6, 7, 8 over 3 divided by 2 over 3, which is the same as 8 over 3 times 3 over 2, which is the same as 8 times 3 is 20. 8 times 3 is 24 over 6, and 24 divided by 6 is 4, right? 24 divided by 6 is 4. Okay, so let's check if these answers are correct. So 3.6, 6, 5 and 3, 1/5, 5 and 1/3, 9, 3 and 1/3. 2 and 2/15, 5/9, 1 and 1/6, 27 D, 2/3. I'm gonna have to do this one again. O, E, 2/15, F, 7/8, 2 and 4/9, 16, 21. 1 and 1/3, 33/40, 6, 2/3, 2 and 1/40. 7/9, 5/24, 3, and okay, I'm gonna have to do that, guys. Let's do D again. 2D. Okay, so 2, let me see, D, 3/5 divided by 8, 9 equals 3/5 times 9/8, which is 27, right? 3 times 9, I'm just going to do the 3 times 9 is 27 over 40. I don't think there's a common denominator there. Is there? Must be, obviously. What would it be? They're saying it is that's what I had, 27/40. But I think I was looking at the wrong. I was looking at the wrong one. Oh, that was right. Double check this one. H. No. Okay, so let's try this one again. So 2 and 3/5 divided by 2/3. Okay, oops, sorry. Okay, so which would be 6, 7, 8. 8/3 divided by 2/3, which would be 8/3 times 3/2, which is 8 times 3 is 24. 8 times 3 is 24. 3 times 2 is 6. 24 divided by 6 is 4. How could it be any? Am I doing this wrong? H, it's saying it's 3 and 9/10. Because I read it wrong. It's 3/5. Oh my God, I cannot read apparently. And 3/5. This is probably why I failed math so much growing up, because I cannot read numbers. Okay, equals 10, 13/5 times 2/3 is, no, divided by 2/3, which is 13/5 times 3/2, which is what over 10? 13 times 3. 13 times 3 is 39, which is 3 and 1/10. No, 9/10, which is the answer, right? Yes. Okay, one last section. A number is a fraction of another number. Fractions are a useful way of comparing two quantities. For example, 90 degrees is often called a quarter turn because there are 360 degrees in a complete turn, and 90 over 360 is 1/4 in its simplest form. Similarly, 45 minutes is 3/4 of an hour, as there are 60 minutes in an hour, And 45 over 60 is the same as 3 over 4 in its simplest form. The numerator and the denominator must be the same units. Example, express in its simplest form 36 minutes as a fraction of 2 hours. There are 120 minutes in 2 hours. The required fraction is 36 over 120, which is 3 over 10. Spotlight. When you write one quantity as a fraction of another, you must make sure that they both have the same units of measurements. So in the above example, it would be incorrect to say that the answer is 36 over 2, since one quantity is in minutes and the others in hours. That makes sense. Okay, exercise 3.7. 1A. Express the first quantity as a fraction of the second. Give each answer in its simplest form. 8 minutes in 1 hour. Okay. Eight over 60, right? 8 minutes in 1 hour, so that's minutes and hours. Minutes and the number of minutes in an hour, which is what? 60 divided by 4 is 60 divided by 4 is 15. So that would be 4 over 15. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with that. B. 15 hours in 1 day, which is 15 over 24, which is 24 divided by 8, right? Is 3, 8. So that would be divided by 3 is 5 over 8. C, 5 days and 2 weeks. So 5 over 14. I can't break that down anymore. D. 48 seconds and 2 minutes. So there's 48 over 120. And that would be 120 divided by 48. Is that even possible? No. What if we did 48 divided by 3? 48 divided by 3, 16 over 120 divided by 3 is 40. I can keep going, which is 8 over 10, which is 4 over 5. E. 50 minutes in 2 hours. So that's 50 over 120, which is 5 over 12. F. 6 days and 3 weeks. So 6 over 7 times 3 is 21, which would be the same as divided by 3 would be 2 over 7. FG. 60 centimeters in a meter, so it would be 60 over 100, which would be the same as 6 over 10, which would be the same as 3 over 5. GH. 18 hours over 4 days. So there's 24 hours in a day. So what's 24 times 4? 24 times 4, oops, 24 times 4 is 96. So 18 over 96, which would be the same as what? What's 96 divided by 18? Okay, so then what's 96 divided by 3, which is 32. So this would be, what about 96 divided by 3 divided by, it's 96 divided by 6, 16. So 16, 18 divided by 6 is 3/16. keep getting emails here. Okay, HI. 70 centimeters over 2 meters, which is 200, which would be the same as 7 over 20. HIJ. 14 hours. 14 hours in 1 week. Oh gosh. So there's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's 168, which would be the same as 168 divided by 2, which would be the same as 7 over 84. This one I'm still confused by. So what's 18 divided by 6? And then 96 divided by 6. Okay. J. Question 2. On a jury, there are 8 women and 4 men. What fraction of the jury are women? That would be 8 over 12, which is the same as 2 over 3. 2/3 of the jury are women. So that's 2. 3. Find a fraction which is halfway between 3/5 and 4/5. How would you do that? Find a fraction which is halfway between How would you do that? I don't like having to use this. Okay, so we need to make them the same denominator, right? So I'm trying to think of like, we need to get them on the same common denominator. Because we need to figure out where they match up. So 3 over 5 and 4. Oh, they are both are 4. Oh my God. The problem is we'll find a fraction which is halfway between 3/5 and 4/5. How do we do that? So let's just draw this out so I can visualize it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 3/5. 1, 2, 3. And 4/5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need one that's halfway between these two, which would be here. Which would be 3/4. But how would you even figure that out? What's the answer? Seven tenths. Because you have to add them for some reason. No. So the answer is 7 tenths. How do we get to 7 tenths from The answer is 7/10. Find a fraction which is halfway between 3/5 and 4/5. Let's just do 4 right now. 2/5 of the employees in a company drive to work. 1/3 travel by bus and the rest walk. Find the fraction who walk. So 2/5 drive to work plus 1/3 travel by bus plus X equals 100% of the company, right? So 2/5, we have to make them the same denominator. So it'd be, we have to find, what's the closest? Is 15. It would be themselves. So it'd be 6. So it'd be times 3 times 3 times 5 times 5. So it'd be 6/15 plus 5/15, which would be 6 plus 5 is 11/15, which would be 4/15 who walk. Oh, this is so hard. 4/15. Okay, I was right. 5. The last Friday, Tony worked for 7.5 hours. Express this time as a fraction of the day. So 7.5 times 1/24. Right, because it'd be 24. 24 being divided by 7 1/2, which would be 24 divided by 14/15/2, which is the same as 24 times 2/15, which would be 48/14. over 15, which is divided by what, 3? 48 divided by 3. 48 divided by 3 is 16 over 5, which would be 3, 1 over 5. Perhaps. 6. The sum of two mixed numbers is 6 and 3 over 2. One of the mixed numbers is 2 and 3/4. Work out the other number. So 2 and 3/4 plus x equals 6. So which would be divided by 2 and 3/4. No, minus. Because sum is plus addition, right? Yes. So minus 2 and 3/4 minus 2 and 3/4. So 6, which equals 6 and 3/20 minus 2 and 3/4, which is the same as what? 20 times 6 plus 3. 20 times 6 plus 3. It's 123 over 20 minus 4 times 2 is 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 over 4. And then we need to times 20, which would be, let's do it down here. Right, because to minus a fraction, you have to get them onto the same denominator. Which is times 5 times 5. Oh my God. So I've already almost screwed up there. So 123 over 20 minus 55 over 20 is 123 minus 55. 68 over 20, or 1, 3, and 8 over 20, which is the same as 3, and 4 over 10. Maybe. I don't know if that math is right. So x is 3/4. 7. The product of two fractions is 7 over 15. One of the fraction is 4 out of 5. Work out the other one. So the product, which is the multiplication of two numbers, right? Yes. So x times 4 to 5 equals 7 out of 15. So what is x? So divided by 4 out of 5, divided by 4 out of 5. So that would be x equals 7/15 times 5 over 4, which is 35 over, what's 15 times 4? 60? 60, which is the same as 35 divided by 5, 7, 60 divided by 5, it's 12, 7 over 12. Oh, my nose is running. So x equals 7 over 12. 8. An angle is 2/3 of a turn. Express this in degrees. So what's 2/3 of 360? 2/3 of 360 degrees, which is 360 times 3/2. What is 2/3 of 360? So you do 360 over 1 times 3/2, right? Oh my God, I feel like I'm really screwing this one. 360 times 3. So, okay, 1080 divided by 2. 1080 divided by 2. That can't be right. An angle is 2/3 of a turn. So it's 360 divided by 3 times 2. Oh my God. Right? Right? Because it would be divided by 3. Because we want to know how much of a third 360 is. 120. And then there's 2/3. 240 degrees. That doesn't make any sense either. Let me do this. What is the answer? I'm almost. One more. 9. When a petrol tank is 7/12 full, it contains 5¼ gallons. How many gallons does it hold when full? Okay, so we'll write down 7/12 and 5¼ How would you figure that out? What's the answer? Let's work backwards again. 9 is the answer. Okay, how do we get to 9? So 5, that's 21/4. Okay. So 7/12 is what percentage? No, what's it saying again? When a petrol tank is 7/12 full, it contains 5¼ gallons. How many gallons does it hold when full? So that's what it's saying. So it's 21 over 4 equals what percentage? No. No, it's saying 21 over 4 equals what? Right, that's what it's asking. So how would you do that? I'm supposed to get to 9. How did you get to 9? So what if we do 21 times 7? 147, and then 4 times 12 is 48. That's 48. And then that, what did I say? 21 times 7. It's 147. I don't think you can do 147 divided by 48. No. Okay. Okay. How would you figure that out? What if you cross multiply? So if we do 21 times 12, it's 252. And then 7 times 4 is 28. 252 divided by 28. But why do we cross multiply? Why do we divide it? I don't know why we divide it. And I still don't know how we get to 7/10 here. I still don't get it. Okay, so let's go look at my answers. And then we'll contemplate that for a bit. All right, exercise 3.7. 1A is already wrong. 5/8, correct. 5/14, 2 to 5. Yes, because I mathed wrong. 5/12, 2 over 7, 3 over 5, 3 over 16, 7 over 20, 7 over 84. James gonna do that. Can you 84 divided by 7? 84 divided by 7. Oh, it is. Okay, so it's 1 over 12. I'm just gonna, question 2. 2/3 are women. 7/10. I don't understand how to get to that. 4/15. Yes. 5/16. I somehow screwed that up. 6, 2 and 3/5. Oh yeah. 2, 5. I forgot to break it down one more. 7/12, 249. Again, I don't understand how I got to there. Let's try 5 again. Last Friday, 20 worked 7.5 hours. Express this time as a fraction of the day. So 24 divided by 7.5 is 24 divided by 15 over 2. Which is the same as 24 times 2 over 3. 2 over 15. Which is the same as 48 over 15. So 48 divided by 3, 16. 15 divided by 3 is 5. So number 5 is supposed to be 5/16. Why do I... Am I just supposed to times it? What if I did 24? 24 times 5 divided by 2. No, it can't be. Okay. Okay, so last Friday, Tony worked 7.5 hours. Express this time as a fraction of a day. There's 24 hours in a day. So how much of the day is 7.5 hours? Which is 24 divided by 1415 over 2. Which is the same as saying 24 divided by 5, 2 over 15. No, sorry, times 2 over 15. Which is the same as saying 48 over 15. Is it not? I don't understand how I got it backwards. I don't understand these two. I should write Trevor Johnson and Hugh Neill and ask, because I don't understand how that works. Anyway, that was my effort. I'm gonna have to go and Google what these ones are because I don't get it. Thank you for joining me on my confusion.